Well then, company, right face. Company at the quick time. By file, left. Oh, sorry, screw line button. Company at the quick time. By file, left march. Remember, lads, on the order by file left march, instead of moving forward, we're turning to the left immediately. These
Keep
basic
ranks, guys.
orders that we have done from the start.
Keep ranks.
Company, hold. Company, by file into line. Left march.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There we go, lads. Remember, this must be done quickly, as this is the key formation in the American Civil War. Going from the columns into line of battle, this is a key formation that must be learned, and they must be learned properly, and they must be done quickly. Right then, remember, as usual, and the command maker ready, the rear rank will automatically adjust themselves to be able to fire over the front rank. Make ready. Take aim. Fire! Reload.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Nice job, boys.
Right then, shoulder arms. Shoulder arms, lads, shoulder arms. Right then, for the next part of this training, lads, we will move away from the team speak, and I will give the chance for the NCOs to start to learn their part. So, company, right face. So if everyone can go ahead and mute their mics and their headset and team speak, we'll start using the in-game chat, and any orders that are spoken will go down the chain of command. So I will speak them, and then the NCOs will repeat the commands. Does everyone understand?
Yes,
good.
sir.
So, in this case, only the commanding officer and the NCO should be speaking. Everyone else should be listening for the orders. This is something I must stress, lads, because when we're in battle, we may not have the use of TeamSpeak. So learning this is going to be important. So something else to get used to is the voices you hear, who's speaking, and who else is, the next in command. So really, it's learning the voices and also learning to listen for the key commands coming down from them. Right then, we do it now.
Permission to speak. Keep in mind, gentlemen, if you ever find yourself in a situation in training or in skirmish mode where your NCOs or your commanding officers aren't really giving orders or you can't hear them, don't be afraid to pipe up and say, "What are our orders, sir?" or "What's going on?" or what do I need to do? If you're not sure, make sure you ask. Don't just guess yourself, too.
Awesome. Right then, shoulder arms, lads, if you haven't already. Right then. Company. By file. Left. March. NCO, I didn't hear any repeat of the orders. Just to start off with, I will go ahead and prompt to you what orders you need to be repeating. Falling out of line now. Right, company, at the double quick, forward, march. Company by file into line, right, march. So Trevette, you will stay where you are, mate. Rafe, you'll come across to the front. Line yourself alongside Larson. And then Fib, you need to be behind Trevette, and Dickhead, you need to be behind Larson. Does everyone understand?
Yeah, but I can't move.
Hi then. Stand up, stand up. I didn't say crouch, stand up. Right then. At the quick time, remember I'm the pivot point here. Company, at the quick time. Left wheel, march. Company, stop. Remember, redress, make sure you're standing in the line of battle. Good job, good job. Right then. Imagine we've just redressed to into formation to attack an enemy line. Make ready. Automatically dressing yourself, lad. Take aim. Firing fire from the left. Fire. Not too bad, lads, not too bad. Remember, as soon as you fire, reload. Imagine, obviously, if the line was a lot bigger, what would be happening there is almost a continuous amount of firing. If there was enough people, obviously, as it goes down the line, obviously, whilst the person on the left's reloading, the people on the right are still firing. It's almost like a chain. It's just going all the way down the line. So, take aim. Obviously, there's less of us now, but that's effectively how it would have worked. Firing, fire from the left. Fire. Nicely done, mate, really.
Nice. That was exceptional, actually. That's really good.
I'll then take aim. Firing by company. So remember, lads, one big volley. Fire.
Ah, the sunset. That is cool.
Good volley, lads. Well done. Well, Randall, that's book and ball for you, mate. From that range, the majority should hit if they'd reload a book and ball.
Yeah, a few people missed.
Right.
I heard a few whiz past my ear, but let me do it again. Let me try again.
Yeah. Remember, lads, whenever you reload, a key thing to remember is to reload book and ball, especially when using the 69. You know, if you got 2 rounds and one of them is book and ball, the superior round is obviously book and ball, because essentially you've got the choice between a roundable or a shotgun round. So obviously when you're reloading, prioritize what ammunition you're using as well. So, firing by company. Take aim. Fire. I saw you flinch then, Randall. Good volley, lads, good volley. Oh, then shoulder arms. Remember, as soon as you've shouldered arms, you're going to redress back into the columns. So, Larson, you need to, Dickhead, to be dressing behind Larson. Make sure that you're in line with him. There you go. And then Mac, you find where you are, I guess. Actually, Red, if you come back, then Larson can take your, and then Mac can take your spot. Larson, stay where you are, mate. You're fine. I said Ray. Right then, right to face. Right then, lads. So we'll go ahead and do some bayonet. So we need to head over to the bayonet, which I believe is over to our reach. So we need to go for a bit of a trek now. Right, company, By file, right mark. By file, right turn. Company at the double quick, forward, march. Left face. Rear rank, fall into front rank, to the left. Right lads, now we're going to do bayonet training. So, company, fix bayonet. Remember lads, B for bayonet. Good job. And then, prepare to open rank. Open ranks, 5 steps, mark. Remember, the people on the outside, you might want to take a couple more extra steps. Rave 5 steps, mate. You know, big steps. I'm not talking small steps. The people who are in the middle don't need to move as much. Trevette, mate, you want to take a couple steps you want. There you go, that'll be fine, lads. Right then. Charge bayonets. That's a V, lad. Right then. Now. Right then, lads. So, obviously the basic melee training that we do usually is I go ahead and just spout out some orders, but I'll go ahead and mix this up, and I won't just do the actual training manual from that time. I'll go ahead and actually put in some stuff that'll help you, because obviously originally, I mean, in this game you'll find at the moment the training, the melee system is very, one-sided. If someone stabs you first, you're dead. It's inevitable. Obviously, unless they're lagging out really badly, which tends to be the case quite all the time. But there are a couple of tips and tricks that I've seen to have found that have helped me in the past. So obviously I've passed some down doing this. So I'm hoping this will help you out as well, guys. Right then, so recover. That's bringing your bayonet back to shoulder. Guard. Charging the bayonet. Recover. Guard.
For those that can't hear, he's saying recover.
Recover. Guard.
Charge.
Thrust. We're stabbing forward. Thrust. Guard. Sorry, recover. Guard. Oh, that's stable. Let's do some actual movement. Let's see, I'm gonna do 6. So, lastly, if you want to come and line up where I am, along in front of Quebec. So where I am now, you line yourself in front of Quebec, facing him. You're going to be his melee partner. I'll be your melee partner, Dib, and then Raven, if you want to go ahead and line yourself in front of Dickhead, you'll be his melee partner. Right then, lads, so for this part of the training, let me get my sword out, this will help. I'm going to teach you a technique that seems to have been working in the past for me when it comes to using melee, and that is thrusting forwards whilst charging. So obviously, moving forward, like if you're quick enough with it, you'll find you may be able to glitch through the bayonet, and it will actually give you a heads up in melee in terms of the game. So, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to, but if you master it, you'll probably get a slight advantage when it comes to using a melee. I know, you know, like I said before, we're very one-sided because the melee system in the game at the moment hasn't really been worked upon. So, when it comes to using the bayonet, obviously, any advantage you can take, you should use. So just for an example, mate, when you go forwards to thrust, instead of just, you know, left clicking, you want to hold down shift and then left click. Do you understand? So you're going to charge towards me, holding shift and then left click. All right? Kind of like what I've just done there. All right? Demonstrate that on me now. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right? Does everyone understand what they've just done there? Right then. On the order of thrust and advance, you will do the exact same thing he's just done. But except the partners on the so Dickhead, Div and Trevette, you're the only people that will be thrusting forwards. The partners in line with me will be standing there. Alright? So, thrust and advance. Not too bad, lads, not too bad. Yeah, again, obviously timing is key on this, so go back to the position. We'll do that a couple of times, and the partners on the right can go ahead and have a go. So company, thrust and advance. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright then. Rabe, Larson and me, we're going to go ahead and try it this time, so the partners on the left will stay where they are. Ready? Thrust and advance. Not too bad, lads. Some good thrust there. Really, yet again, it's up to timing as well, to find the timing perfect. If you can time it perfectly, most of the time you might just be able to glitch through the bayonet. Right then. So, Theo, I'm just going to stand outline so I can watch this.
I mean, that is the best technique. That's what I use myself. I use a couple of other things, but I can't give away my secrets.
Just stay where you are, Theo, that's fine. You just have to imagine there's someone there to stop. Right then. So this time, partners on the right, so Rabe and Larson, you're going to be defending, so when they charge you, you're going to stab them. Alright? The partners on the left, so Bib, Dickhead and Trevette, you are going to be charging and stabbing. So, my commands, advance, sorry, I just gave the wrong order. Nice, good job Trevette, you managed to time that perfectly, you went straight through that bayonet, you would have gone there. Good job, right. So, we'll try that again. Thrust and advance.
In my experience, though, the person that's standing still usually loses. It's just glitchy how it is. The person that's charging across usually wins.
Yes, lads, seriously, that's perfect. You got to look for the timing. So, obviously, if you can get past the tip of their bayonet and get into them before they stab you, then you're most likely going to be able to split through the bayonet and get them. Right? Thrust and advance. Not too much. A bit late. Either lads, I'm confident with that. So the side on the right will try and hit this time. So Larson and Rabe would have been one thrust and advancing. So my order, thrust and advance. Larson, you know, unfortunately, you didn't thrust enough forwards. I didn't quite see your order. Thrust and advance. Better. We'll try that again, lads. Remember, the timing will always be key on this. Thrust and advance. Yet again, Larson, the timing and the thrust wasn't as brilliant. You know, you need to get about, you know, hearing them. You really want to kind of thrust into them. I think you're doing it a bit too early now. Thrust and advance. There you go, Larson. Great, good job. We'll try that one more time. Thrust and advance. There we go. You're definitely getting the hang of this, lads. Alright then. I'll hold it there. So, recover bayonets. Reform the line to my left. Good job, lads, good job. Well then, once you're in line, unfix bayonet. I'm not even gonna bother with the dummy targets. I think it's better to use actual people, then you get a reference. So I think the dummy targets are literally just bags. Whereas, you know, if you test it on people, you can actually see, you know, generally where you're going to be stabbing them. And then, you know, you're actually using a target. Right then, lads. I'm happy with that. Right, inspect arms, make sure you're reloaded. Oh, good. Right face. We won't go too far. I think we'll go down into the field, actually. Company at the double quick. Forward. Mark. Somebody hold. Reform the line to my right. The far line to my right. Good job, lads. Well then. On my command, we're going to open ranks and we're going to start commencing some small skirmish training. So, open ranks, 5 steps, mark. Good job, lads, good job.
Nice.
Head your bit too low. That's fine, that'll do, that's fine, but good, stay where you are. Right then. So guys, on my order, you're gonna crouch, and we're gonna do some fire and advancing commands in a skirmish formation. So, crouch. Company, fire at will and advance 5 spaces forwards at the double quick. Right, remember move forwards then reload. At the double quick, lads. We won't spend too long on this, I just want to go over this briefly. As we are an infantry company, this is something we shouldn't worry about too much, but it is always key to learn this kind of stuff. If we are... Good job, lads, good job, keep it up, remember, keep advancing forward. Remember, try and keep the space, and the whole point of the skirmish formation is to be safe. We're almost close to the end, and we're not using line tactics. It's almost the start of, in a way, the guerrilla tactics. You know, I guess I'm over exaggerating there, but still, you know, the whole point of the skirmish formation is to move up in a loose formation and to harass slightly bigger targets and to catch them off guard. And another good thing about doing these kind of formations, another enemy retreat, you can use it to advance on and scrap formation, so you know makes it hard for them to come back to you. Once reloaded, fire and withdraw 10 steps back at will. Now remember lads, on this order, you will fire, fall back and then reload. Now I've given you the order to space, turn around, take 10 big leaps, and then crouch and reload. You're going to want to fall back as far as you can, because in this command, you need to give yourself enough time to fall back, reload and cover yourself. A good point which someone just pointed out in TeamSpeak, obviously, having the smoke around is good cover as well. So if you're not going to hit anything, it doesn't matter. If you can create a smoke cloud in front of you, you're giving yourself cover. Well, the enemies have stopped in front, hold the fence, continue to fire at work. Alright then lads, hold fire, hold your fire, reload and hold your fire. Right, once you've reloaded, stand up. Right then, is everyone reloaded? Reform line to my right. Lads, quickly now. Be careful of that bug, guys. If you can't reload, it's probably most likely that you automatically reloaded by itself without you realising. So if you feel like you can't reload, make sure you you haven't got a round in the chamber already, right? I'll wait for you to reload and then we'll move on. Right then lads, we'll move on to the last bit of the training, and then we'll do the ceremony at the end, hand out anything that needs to be given out. Right then. See, we got here. I'll draw the line in this case. Company into columns, left face, march. To that, you're just going to turn to the left and they're going to address you all. There you go, perfect lads. There you go. Company at the time, forward, march. Company at the double quick, forward, march. Head's very exposed. You definitely choose better cover than that, but otherwise, at least you've chosen.
It's very specific angle of fire I have here. If I'm ever giving
at least you've chosen a thicker target, a thicker bit of cover. Obviously, you had a bush to your left. At least you chose something that was.
And it's better for me. It's better than the tree because you can see the entire field.
Yeah, well,
you're behind the
true,
tree.
but the thing is, obviously, when you're reloading, you're going to be very exposed, even when you're crouching. Alright then, we'll move on to the next person. Otherwise, Asface, that's not too much. Dickhead, I think you've probably taken the most appropriate bit of cover there. You've got a nice tree. You can position yourself around it.
So I crashed, but it looks like they're going over cover versus
See
concealment,
who else we got.
and where the men should take cover just in case if they're
Ray,
lost, alone,
good
or
spot,
something
mate.
of the sort.
Obviously, there's a shit ton of bushes around here. This one's effective. You can take some effective cover behind it. Good job, mate. Obviously, they're in terms of being shot through it, though. Obviously, that's one problem. But considering it's fairly big, I think you've got enough cover there as well. Dib, you've got another tree, mate. These flicker trees are always going to be more effective. Good cover. Good job there. Let's see who else have we got. Well, is that everyone? I swear there's someone else. Someone's found a really good spot for the car point. I just did. Good spot, Trevette. The only thing I will penalise you on though is that you've moved pretty far away from the main group. So if you get pinned down in this cover, unfortunately, you've brought that upon yourself because the main group's over to your right. Good cover though. Good cover. I won't penalise you there, like I said to everyone else.
So I correct my statement about being alone, or that just in regards to being in proximity with the line, but taking cover.
Right then, lads. All around, you all chose pretty effective spots. Right then, if you want to go ahead and reform to me, lads. Right, reform the line to my left. We'll quickly have a chat about what we've just done there and the importance of it. To my left, lads, not to my right. To my left, dickhead. It sounds like I'm shouting insults at you guys. Because most of your fucking names are ridiculous. Right then. So the importance of that kind of exercise, lads, is to give you the idea of, you know, if we are forced into a woodland, you know, and depending on what kind of scenario it is, it may require you to choose a spot to take cover behind, and at the end of the day, you must choose an appropriate spot that will give you cover. Where were you last, mate? I couldn't find you. The riverbank. Good spot, mate. That was a good spot. Well then. If everyone wants to go ahead and respawn, we're going to head back to camp. I'm going to brief you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and hand out some medals or promotions that need to be given out, and then we'll end training there, lads. So, if everyone wants to go ahead and respawn. Right, and congratulations to everyone who got either promoted or ended up getting a medal. Good job, lads. Obviously, throughout the many, well, months and weeks we've been playing, you know, a lot of you have managed to achieve a lot of stuff. Especially Ashface. I mean, I'd like to point out to everyone how well he's done recently in events and training. So congratulations. I mean, you deserve a salute. So here you go. There you go. Right. Company. Right shoulder, arm. So that's bring your arms to shoulder. Company. Not right shoulder shift, just right shoulder. Company. Left face. Company is dismissed.